I saw some criticism. People say the punches weren't really necessary. Maybe
they were super necessary.
Why were they necessary?
What do you mean, why were they not necessary?
Because he was already knocked out at that point.
But the referee hadn't pulled me off. And my job is to hit somebody till the referee pulls me off. So to those people, I would say maybe don't watch MMA, go back to soccer.
I saw some other criticisms perhaps of your celebration afterwards. Any regrets at the celebration or your behavior in the cage afterwards?
Man, there's not too many people that I've disliked. I have over 50 pro fights, and he's one of them, you know. He talked about my manhood, talked about my culture, my ethnicity. Where do we draw? Why do certain people get to do stuff? You online, so you could do anything. Everything is cool before a fight. You're allowed to do and say whatever you want, like other fighters are not doing, talking about people's religions, wife, even kids. That's cool. But after a fight, I'm not allowed to showboat and rub it in your face so you and guys like you could see it and be like, maybe I don't talk so much shit, because when I cross one of these real motherfuckers, they're going to make me pay for it, man. They're going to embarrass the shit out of me. And it's not over for Ben either. He still has to deal with me. If I see him at Whole Foods, I'm going to still slap that dude up because I don't like him.
And last thing for me, I know after the last fight you thought, you know, I'm going to get the title shot. You didn't. You took this one. Why now do you believe the title shot will be yours?
It should have been mine, like you said, but you know, I don't know. I'm not going to sell my soul, man. I know they go around sometimes, you know, telling, oh, you got the title shot, or you, and then see who gives them the best deal. I want to get paid for my services. I think I bring a very real thing to this fighting thing, and that's just baptizing people. I'm not God, but I'm putting motherfuckers in another planet when I'm done with them.
Jorge, on Thursday, you told the schmo, I'm right over here, you had the head buster, the rib cage destroyer, and the kneecap defibrillator. Is it safe to say you gave Ben Askren the head buster?
He got the head buster with no longer with us clavicle. He got all types of shit. Then he got those punches to the face, you know, because I thought he was gonna get up.
You said you want a title shot next. How soon do you want to get in the octagon with Kamaru Usman?
It could be tomorrow. I'm ready. As you see, I know they said I was in a fight. The rumors are saying that I was in a fight, but I wasn't. A fight is usually longer than 5 seconds, so I wasn't in a fight. No injuries. I'm ready to go tomorrow.
Lastly, from me, did that go exactly how you expected it to go?
Yes and no. My whole vision of this, if you could get inside my head and replay my thoughts, were me beating his ass for 14 minutes and then putting him out like that. I really wanted to hurt him for as long as I could, as much as I could. Destroy his kneecaps, bust his ribs, make him piss blood, and then send him home packing. But, you know, I think in a way he got off easy.
Jorge in front, congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
Did you see anything from what Robbie Lawler did in that fight that led you to feel like he would be vulnerable to that move tonight?
Not just the Robbie Lawler fight, his whole career. He's always like, his face is a magnet to crotches. And if you want to try to touch my crotch and you're a dude, there's a heavy toll to pay, man. There's a heavy toll. This crotch ain't for dudes.
And where did you get the dislike for him in the first place? Was it when he came into the UFC, or was it even before that?
Well, now that that the fight is over, because there was a lot of he say, she say, what happened in 2008. He came to the gym, and my coach, Ricardo Laborio, told me, man, this guy's a good wrestler. Don't take him lightly, you know. I kid you not. As soon as we started, I picked him up, slammed him. We scrambled back to a neutral because he could scramble his ass off. We kept going. He couldn't score a takedown. I took him down again, but this is what MMA gloves, not throwing hard, you know, just like you're measuring each other. I took him down again, to which he out-scrambled me and stayed on top of me for like a minute and a half. Didn't submit me, wasn't my guard, but didn't pass my guard. So when he was putting these comments out there, I was like, man, this guy's a fucking idiot, bro. He has to lie to himself to get himself motivated. You just gave yourself away. You're a bitch, you know? If you got to be lying about shit like that, you're a bitch. But I'm at American Top Team where dozens of champions come in there throughout the weeks. You don't think I have stories to tell of guys that I've decapitated or put down with a body shot or whatnot? But I don't do that because I'm a man, and we got a code in the gym. This is where we work, and we sharpen our tools, and then we display them to the world. He doesn't have those ethics and guidelines. So just from that alone, I was already like, man, he's a weirdo. And then on top, after the wrestling practice, he came by and tried to do some corny ass joke, and it was like me, maybe Jay-Z, Cavalcante at the time, somebody else. We just looked at him like, man, you could just introduce yourself. You don't got to be a fucking idiot, you know. And since that moment, I never liked him.
And lastly, for me, you have over 50